Guys, I was on axialadventure.com just scoping around looking at stuff, and I found all this wonderful stuff for the UTB18. Everything from links to brass portals to overdrive gears to brass hexes, everything. But I didn't really have a UTB18. This one's converted, flub RC, it's got all kinds of mods, so I had to get one. I've got a brand new stock UTB18. All this is going on. Let's get to the table. Before I start the install on this thing, box stock, let's look at all these parts. I'm going to start with the brass right here. We know the UTB18 needs weight down load for balance and all that. So brass hexes, brass portal covers, the rear upper link riser, overdrive gears for the portals, and a complete set of links. All this is going on. And what's beautiful about all this is all this stuff right here is very simple bolt-on. And that's nice and easy, right? Let's get started. Once the wheels and tires are out of the way, we get to get started on the most hardest part, and that's going to be the links. The only reason the links are the hardest part is because you got to take 1, 2, 3, 4 out and actually remove the skid. With the skid will come the motor and stuff like that, the motor transmission. But you got to do that to get to your top links right here. Other than that, everything is right here. I mean, you got these. If you're only doing the bottom links, then you don't have to take that out at all. Just simply take the bolts out, boom, swap them out, and you're done. But we're doing all the links. You know, that was super easy right there. I think I'm going to do all the mods like this. When it comes to the brass and the gears, obviously you can do that without taking all this off, but just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to do all that right here. The rear upper link riser and rear link set are up first. And there you go. Simple bolt-on deal. You can see the difference in height right here. And here's the rear end. Now these bolts here are obviously loose because the shocks have to go in when it goes back into the chassis. The drive shaft is not put back in the splines because I'm going to take my time with that and make sure that I phase the drive shaft correctly. I'll show you guys all that when I get to it. On the rear upper link riser, basically you can see, if I can get this in the proper position, you can see right there the links are no longer parallel. So when you throttle this, it's going to have a little bit more leverage to swing down. Not a whole lot in this case, but it also affects the roll axis of the vehicle, roll center, all that kind of stuff like that. So it changes more than just your anti-squat. The front link set is the same procedure as the rear link set. It's just there's no upper link riser to put on. On the drive shafts, they must be aligned correctly. If not, you can actually end up with that noise. Okay, and what that is you have your transmission right here spinning at a constant rotation. If this is out of phase, like say this right here, you can see that little screw right there versus that screw, it's actually speeding up and slowing down the end. You don't want that. You won't have smooth drive with that either. So you want all these things in phase. This way you have the same RPM, smooth, without any oscillations here, which is what's coming out of your transmission, as what you have here going into the rear axle. It makes a difference. Up next are the steering links. Steering links, lower links, all your brass, stuff like that, obviously that can go on without taking all this loose, but this does make it easier. Up next are the overdrive gears, the brass, and the front hexes. I'm going to do this all at one time. Let's see. I gotta say, the brass is pretty darn nice and it fits with really tight tolerances. But everything clears perfectly, so no issues there. So, ready to put this right back in the chassis, and it's just pretty simple, right? And there it is, ready for tires. Man, that's nice. Okay, let's see if we can see some of this overdrive here. It's probably going to be difficult to get this with a stock power system, but let's see here. You can see a little bit of it right there. Bring that back around. But yeah, you can see it's about to catch the rear now. There we go. Yeah, it absolutely has overdrive, huh? Look at that. There's a difference right there. Took a few hops, but got it. Oh, I fell off this line over here. Get that front end over. Oh, wow. Made it past the point. Look at that. Dude, it made it to the top. Oh. Oh. And for the raw drive here, I have to do something about the power control on it. Drives fine. You can kind of tell on some of the areas where the overdrive is starting to drag the back. You can kind of hear the motor drag a little bit, but that's about it. Done. Well, you guys just saw what I did, okay? It really did make a difference. Now, you take this right here, you control that suspension to keep it from falling all the way out. You get that chassis to come down a little bit and kind of hold. Man, that thing will work great. Even better than what it is. But I like to have a suspension, not really just a droop. On the other one, it's got just a droop and it works, but it's okay, okay? I like having a suspension. I like to have a little bit of a shock shaft showing, but I don't want the suspension to completely unload on climbs and all that because it changes the center of gravity. But everything about this worked great. So totally happy with how this worked out. So now I got to look at properly powering it. The stock system is okay. It'll get you by, but I'm kind of used to having a little bit of FOC, a little bit of raw torque. So, and I've got some systems like in the bin that want to go in this thing. And I'm thinking about doing something really stupid with it. You'll see. Guys, check that description. Use those links. Hit that subscribe, ring that bell, and I want you all to have an absolutely wonderful day. Go have an ice cream Snickers candy bar. If you've never had one, get one. But if you got sensitive teeth, be careful. Catch you later. Guys, you made it to the end. This is awesome. Thank you so much. You guys making it to the end of the video means so much to me. I mean, for real. Consider joining, becoming a member for just $2 a month. That's the cheapest way to go. In the description are affiliate links, eBay, Amazon. You guys know all the stuff on that. But yeah, guys, it means a lot that you're here and you're listening to this right now. And I want you to have a great day.